Hello, third graders. Welcome back to science. We are going to be doing another science CER today. Remember that CER stands for claim, evidence, and reasoning. So let's break it down again, but this time a little bit quicker. Claim, if you remember, is the answer to a scientific question. So it's a statement that you believe to be true that solves a scientific question or problem. So if you get a question asked to you, and most of our CERs will start by providing you a question, the claim is just going to be your short answer. It's usually just about a sentence long. Claim is that answer to your question. Evidence is the next step. Evidence is very important because evidence will include all of your clues. And those pieces of evidence that you use have to prove that your answer is correct. It's like the proof. So evidence is the data or the research you've gathered, including observations, investigations, readings, videos, and any other information. So anywhere where you can find your facts. You might get your facts from a reading, you might get them from doing a lab, like in our lima bean lab, or they may give you, in a question, they may give you a diagram where the answers might be found in that picture. Your last step is the reasoning. Reasoning is the why. It's where you connect all of your above statements, your claim and your evidence, and you connect them to science as a whole. So the reasoning shows how the evidence answers the question or solves the problem, okay? So if we think about CER, you can think about it like a snowman. The claim is just a short little sentence, okay? It's not going to be very long. The evidence, you're going to need more of that, but then the longest part of your CER will definitely be the reasoning, is you connecting it to science. So you have the claim, just a little bit. You have the evidence, a little bit more. You need to find your facts and your information from any lab or any diagrams, and then your reasoning will be the most. That is where you're connecting to science. And remember that our claim evidence reasoning, it helps us work through problems and arrive at a scientific explanation, meaning it helps us explain science. Doing these CERs will help us understand certain scientific things better and be able to explain them to other people. So let's get started. Today, this is our rubric. We're going to be writing another scientific explanation. Obviously, we want to earn full points, so we are going to be looking at this category right here full of 2s. So our claim will need to be complete and accurate, meaning our answer needs to be a complete sentence and it needs to be correct. Our evidence will need to have data or patterns in it, and we need to make sure we're labeling things correctly if we need to identify certain things. And lastly, our reasoning. We need to make sure that our answer is correct and that we use vocabulary words. That's very important. You have to use vocabulary words that you've learned so far, and that we're connecting our reason to the claim, okay? We also have to show that we understand what we're talking about.